I'm Ava Herrera,
Here
with
Caleb Ford, and today we have an exciting and packed episode of ONW Now.
Let's roll that intro.
This past winter, we've had a very exciting season with winter sports.
Both the boys and girls basketball teams had very successful seasons.
Boys and girls wrestling also had excellent seasons, ending with multiple state qualifiers.
Now let's take a look at a recap of ONW's winter sports seasons. Wow, that's such a great video made by our very own Kaden Owen.
Moving into the spring season, we have inside information on this year's softball team.
Now let's hand it over to Maya Waddell to hear more.
After school, a young Olathe Northwest softball team is hard at work paving the way for future years to come. The starting catcher for varsity, Kat Richmond, is a sophomore, still learning how to improve and lead the young team. She takes what she has already learned from previous seniors and applies it in her own way to help guide the new freshmen.
It has really taught me how to lead and how to lead the freshmen.
Even with the new freshmen, Kat still has one thing focused on her mind: winning regionals. She wishes to improve from last year's games, where the team lost in the second round, just missing state. Kat has taken it upon herself to prepare for regionals as an individual player first.
Individually, I'm just trying my best to just have confidence in myself. I'm just going to try and become the best leader I can be for this team when it comes to regionals.
After individual preparation, Kat strives to become a leader on the field during regionals and wants to show the freshmen what being a Raven truly means. On the other side of Kat's leadership is a freshman, Cora Grundy. As a young pitcher, Cora has gotten the chance to watch from the dugout and believes the path to winning regionals lies with learning from the returning players.
It's mostly just they start things off, they get the energy up, and they just continue to grind every single day.
The encouragement and advice can only take one so far, especially during high-stake games. So, Cora chooses to rely more on her infield and outfield to pick her up in a pressure situation at the mound.
I know that they are going to be there to catch the ball, make the play, and even if they don't, they're going to try to do their best to make it up.
With the hype surrounding regionals, new and returning players, such as Kat and Cora, know they each have a role to play to ensure they put 110% effort into the upcoming games. The end of the 2026 spring season is coming up in a blink of an eye, and the varsity events have made one thing clear: they are not going down without a fight. For the Raven Network, this has been Maya Waddell reporting.
For a deeper dive into our spring sports here at ONW, let's send it over to our game day team.
Take it away, Drew and Kaden.
It's Caleb and Ava. With regionals coming up, our Ravens softball team is continuing to work hard.
Good luck, softball. With spring sports wrapping up, let's head to the field to hear about what it takes to be a varsity track athlete.
In the sport of track and field, there's JV and varsity. Varsity being the highest level of competition.
I started track freshman year, and I just wanted to try a new sport.
I'm responsible for putting together all the meets and putting together all the events.
In order to get on varsity, JV athletes must have dedication, hard work, and physical as well as mental skills.
To be a varsity athlete, you have to figure out how to work hard every rep. You have to figure out how to be a good teammate.
I'm going there to work and to grow and try to improve and try to become full-time on varsity.
Athletes train from the beginning of March, and their season goes all the way until June. During that time, they practice every day, trying to improve their physical skills.
We typically warm up with 2 laps, and then we do all of our warm-up exercises.
JV kids, if they want to get better and faster, they need to be doing the same things that varsity kids are doing.
It makes whenever I'm doing conditioning and cheer or other sports, it makes it a lot easier because track workouts are very hard.
Being a competitive track and field athlete is just as much mental as it is physical. It is essential for them to hone their mental skills as well as their physical ones.
For varsity, they, push each other, and they have really good leaders.
Your work ethic becomes stronger because you want to work hard and you want to become better and you want to push through those hard times.
I tell the kids all the time, it's going to hurt either way, so you might as well do it the right way, and it's going to hurt, but it's going to make you better.
Many young athletes dream of being on varsity.
It's very black and white when kids come to me and I talk about, hey, how can I get on varsity or whatever.
I'm just to be ready to step up and, be a leader. I think I'll be on varsity next year.
They really pushed me to grow. Like seeing those really good athletes just wanted to push me to be able to compete fully with them next year.
But only a few have what it takes.
Reporting for the Raven Network, this has been Drew Staggs.
Wow, no doubt in my mind, track and field will be in good hands in the coming years.
The team recently had a freshman-only meet last week where both the boys and girls team performed at a high level.
The boys would come to place first, and the girls third out of the teams in the freshman invitational.
Great job, freshmen. With the year almost over, all eyes are on fall and winter sports.
Let's see what they have in store.
You know what, Caden? I'm so excited to get back in the field and see the Vens get rolling again.
Let's go get those banners. I can just feel one coming soon. That's all for game day today, Ravens.
Reporting for Raven Game Day, this has been Drew Staggs and
Caden Owen. Let's send it back to the desk.
Thank you, Game Day, for another excellent segment.
Thanks for tuning in, Ravens, for another episode of ONW Now. That's all we have for today. So, Raven Nation, let's fly.